Super Bowl this year. Last year got into the playoffs as wild card teams. Faced off at the Metrodome. We're talking about the Houston Oilers and the Minnesota Vikings. Jerry Glanville, in my trip down there during the preseason, says we got to learn how to win on the road. Take our house of pain on the road. The last 2 years, the Oilers 6-11 as road teams. But Minnesota not the place to start winning, because the Vikings were 7-1 at home last year. Now, earlier this year, Anthony Carter said, you know, he's going to want to bench me because I'm not happy about my contract. Jerry Burns going to want to take me out of the lineup. But Carter apologized to the team, and Wade Wilson said, I'm going to go to Carter early and often. If this is playing half speed, I wonder what full speed is. 2 plays later, Wilson to AC, 32-yard. Touchdown. We're tied at 7. Carter, 7 catches, 123 yards on the day. Vikings, you know they have defense. Warren Moon intercepted by the new Viking. Mike Merriweather, number 57, takes it in for an apparent touchdown. But there's a flag on the play because on the replay, Moon was hammered, you can see, by Keith Millard. Yeah, that's 2 steps. That's roughing the passer. That is no interception for a touchdown. But 2 plays later, if at first you don't succeed, try again. Merriweather with a beautiful diving interception. So he's rested after taking a year off. Takes it back to the Oilers' 26-yard line. Warren Moon is a waxing gibbous at this point. It took just 5 plays after the INT. Wilson to another newly arrived Viking, Steve Jordan of Brown University. Touchdown. 14-7 Vikes after 1. Things surely started to sour for Houston in the second quarter. Bad snap for Bruce Matthews. Montgomery can't handle it. Vikings recover at the Oilers' 20. But the fans today said, what? Shh, 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 quiet. Wilson looked to Anthony Carter after the turnover. He lofts it. AC to the 1-foot line, setting up a Rick Benny touchdown. Carter, there you see his numbers. Vikings defense took over after that offensive outburst. Warren Moon trying to run. You know he has a good offensive line, but when you're behind, the Vikings can tee off at Millard. Just sacked him easily. Dan, one of the names you don't hear as much of in the Vikings, Al Noga, runs smack into Warren Moon. Jerry Glanville, wearing black. That doesn't work today. 24-7 Vikes at the half. Second half, more of the same. Chris Dolman sneaks up behind Moon. You know, he has a good offensive line, but the Vikings overpowered it today. They strip the ball. He recovers it. Jerry Burns likes what he sees. Everybody gets involved. This time it's Noga hitting Moon, who has nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. He's finished off 7 sacks today for the Vikings. A total demolition of the Houston Oilers by the Vikings on offense and defense as they lay the lumber to Moon and company. They'll be back, but on this day it was all Minnesota, 38-7, and the Vikings, you know, they beat the Bears twice last year, but they've never won that Central Division. I know the Bears won a tough game today, but the Vikings will be noticed.
Dolman, Millard, and company, obviously the best pass rush defense in football. But Anthony Carter, who made that statement about not playing hard and they might as well bench him, talking about getting out of the gate. 7 catches, 120 yards, and a TD in the first half. That's getting out of the gate pretty fast.
You know what we're learning? Who needs the preseason? I know that's something you tried to tell the Broncos all of your years.
I voted for that.
You know, here's Carter and Jordan sitting out, and you saw Barry Sanders come in and play. Wait to see what Deion Sanders did, a member of the Atlanta Falcons, for about 3 days. We'll take a look at the Rams and Falcons and Bud Carson's debut as Cleveland Browns head coach. But remember Vinny last year? The new Vinny today, even in the orange.